Welcome back, State Fair campers, to Cam's classroom. Jonathan here with Sarah. Today we're going to be making bioplastic. So Sarah, what do we need to make bioplastic?
The things you'll need to make bioplastic is cornstarch, corn oil, some water, some food coloring, any color you want, a tablespoon, and a plastic bag. Let's pause for a second and let's talk about what are bioplastics. So the word bio means life. So you take life and plastic, and that simply means a plastic made from living things, such as corn, oil, which came from a plant. So let's get started on our project here, Jonathan. So first you're going to take your tablespoon and measure out 1 tablespoon of cornstarch into your bag. Then you're going to use your tablespoon again. Make sure your tablespoon is clean. And measure out 1 tablespoon of water into your bag. There we go. Then you're going to use your syringe or your dropper and take a little bit of oil and drop 2 drops into your bag. Great. And then last but not least, you're going to take your food coloring, whatever color you like, and drop 2 drops of that into your bag. Once that's done, you're going to seal your bag, make sure the air is out, and start squishing it around. To make it you want all your ingredients to be mixed up really well. So, Jonathan, now that we have all our stuff in here, what does it feel like for you?
Right now it's a little lumpy, but still kind of getting into that gooey phase. Yeah. Sarah, how does it feel whenever you squish the bag?
It feels pretty like soft in there. All the lumps are gone, which is nice. So all these questions that we've been asking each other, refer to your Making Bioplastic worksheet, just so you can fill it out so you can start getting ready to submit that Colorado State Fair Junior Ambassador. We'll talk more about that later, though.
So Sarah, mine just turned into a liquid. Did yours do the same?
Yes. Look, that's nice. Awesome. All right. Now we're going to move on to the second part of this. You go, Jonathan.
All right, campers. Now we're going to take our plastic bags and we're going to go and put them in the microwave for 20 seconds. So campers, it's going to be pretty hot, so make sure that you use extra caution when taking the bag out of the microwave. Alright, so now that we've made our plastic in the microwave and are letting it cool, we're going to talk a little bit more about what are bioplastics. Bioplastics are made from biological materials, from plant starches, cellulose, oils, or protein. Renewable resources are either naturally produced at a sustainable rate, or they can be produced in agriculture at a rate equivalent to the demand or need. Non-renewable resources are made naturally by the earth, but do not renew themselves in time for enough people to count on them.
So Jonathan, what are some examples of renewable and non-renewable resources?
So some renewable resources, for example, are forests, fish, wildlife, agriculture, plants, and animals. Some non-renewable resources are oil, soil, mineral resources, such as lead, cobalt, zinc.
Fascinating. Thank you. I think this is ready now.
Alright, so now that we have our bags and they're cooled off a little bit, I want you to take a second and observe what does your new substance look like now that we've heated it up.
Well, it looks kind of like a little bit stiffer than it was before, kind of more solid.
Mine definitely looks like a Jolly Rancher.
It does!
So if your plastic is cool, knead it a little bit with your hands. So move it back and forth between your fingers. What does it feel like? And describe some of the other properties that you observe.
Awesome. Can we take it out?
Yeah, for sure. So if it's cool enough, try folding it in your hands and making a shape with it, or try forming it to make a little ball.
Awesome. What does it feel like now that it's out of the bag, Jonathan?
So mine is pretty rubbery, so it's still a little stiff, but not too stiff.
Yeah. While we're rolling out our bioplastic, let's go look at why it's called bioplastic. Especially these that we're working with now, we use cornstarch and corn oil and water, all things that exist in nature or are produced in agriculture. So corn is grown in the great state of Colorado. So that's awesome to get to use this in bioplastics. So feel free to play with your bioplastics. Continue to form different shapes if you'd like. Be sure to fill out your worksheet for making bioplastics and take lots of pictures for this process. It's been a great time spending time with you today. We hope you had a ton of fun with us, and we'll see you next time in Cam's classroom.
And be sure to fill out your Junior State Fair application so that by the end of this week you can become a Junior State Fair ambassador.